How could you tell that a company operates using these practices?
Well, that's an interesting question. Sometimes we run an exercise with our clients where we run a kind of visualization, guided visualization, where they imagine they're finishing this day in the workshop. They go to sleep, and then during the night and while they're asleep, a miracle happens, and they obviously they don't know because they're asleep. The miracle is that the ideal culture, everything that they aspire to create as a virtuous culture in the company becomes true just by miracle. That's the exercise. And as I say, they don't know because they're asleep. So the visualization continues, inviting them to visualize that they wake up, and then they go back to the company the next day for a normal day at work, and then they start to see things that yesterday were not there, but they are there today. And again, I remind them that they actually don't know that a miracle happened during the night, and then we ask them, what would be different? What would lead you to believe that something happened during the night? This company is not the same company that you encountered, that you worked in yesterday. So we use some guiding questions such as, how would leaders look at each other? How would people treat each other? How would conversations happen? How would people make agreements? And what we hear from our clients is absolutely incredible, because what they say is that there would be like a spirit of happiness in the company. People would smile to each other. This seems foolish, but the fact that see people smile, uh, sometimes I work in companies where you look at people's faces and they look like they're dead. They're nobody's smiling. Everybody has a circumspect face. They seem they're carrying a 3-ton weight on their shoulders. Uh, they people would feel lighter. As I say, they would be smiling. They would be having open conversations. There would be very eloquent and intense debates around the topics, but this would not affect the relationship between the people, because the level of trust, the level of respect, the level of transcendental agreement about who we are and how we show up will allow any level of debate with any level of intensity be at the service of the purpose, at the service of what you are trying to accomplish as a team. The subsystems of each member, the functional areas, so to speak, would be subordinated to what's best for the global system. Everybody would be suboptimizing his own subsystem at the service of the purpose. It sounds simple, and as we say to our clients, it is simple. It's not easy, because we all have we see our companies and the client companies that everybody has their own stories. What's wonderful about this process is that it allows little by little to be free from that load and to connect to the wonder of being creating something that's valuable for others, that is at the service to improving the lives of other people in the world. That's what life will look like in a company that has managed to establish, as I say, a conscious practice every day, where it has become a habit, an atomic habit, like James Clear says, that create extraordinary change.